Welcome back to UnCloned 10. My name is Audria Richmond and I am your marketing and launch strategist. I would like to welcome you back to this 10-part video series. Now, if you have been watching this 10-part series, welcome. But if this is your first time tuning into this series, all you got to do is click the link in the description to be brought up to speed on this 10-part video series. Now, in part 8, we're going to talk about how I traded good for great. Now, we all have heard this before. Man, get a good job and life will be grand. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I got a good job. And so let me talk about this for a second. So when you are at this pivotal moment in your life, because, we talked about in the last video how all of these businesses I had were failing. And so it came to a point where it was time to get a job and it's time to go apply for the job and get the job and all that good stuff, right? So I'm applying for these jobs and I'm looking for a job. And I get an opportunity to be a marketing director. And so I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the job description and all I can think about is how I'm not qualified from an academic level for this job. Now, I had the experience and the portfolio for the job, but I didn't have the academic qualifications for it. I didn't have the degree. Okay. And so when you don't have a college degree, you begin to think that your life is worthless and your opportunities are slim. When I needed a job and read the qualifications, I automatically disqualified myself because I did not have a piece of paper that said I was capable of doing the job. Now, some of you all may have a college degree and kudos and toodles. Okay, I just made that up, but kudos to you. But for us, some of us who don't have a college degree and you feel like your opportunities are slim, hold on for a second. I'm here for you. So I decided to apply for the job anyway and curate my best efforts. My portfolio was lit despite the fact that the degree was missing. Now, I went up against 3 other people who had a degree, but it was 2 key ingredients missing that allowed me to get the job. You want to know what it was? Portfolio and experience. Now, everybody who applied for a job thinks that, hey, I got this degree, I'm automatically going to get this job. But let me tell you, what's really interesting about this is that even in 2018, you still need to have a portfolio and experience. So it's amazing how, back then when I was applying for that job, how accurate that same exact information is. So nevertheless, I got the job and I was beyond excited. So here I am, got this bomb job. I got my own computer. I got my own cell phone at the company. I got my own phone extension. You know what a phone extension is. When you call a number, they be like, press 2 for Barbara. But in this case, people were able to call a number, press an extension, and boom, your girl was on the phone. And then, okay, I had my own office. I'm talking about your girl was like, oh my God. I mean, I was getting paid a really decent salary, really high in comparison to Memphis standards. And I was really excited about this job. But then it hit me like a ton of bricks. Why are you here? Like I had to start asking myself, like, why are you here? And so I began to question, why do I have this good paying job, but I'm so damn unhappy? For the life of me, I could not figure out why I wasn't happy. Think about it. I went from being an entrepreneur all of these years to having all of these failed businesses. And now I'm reporting to somebody where I don't feel like I have a voice or any creativity into this business. So I decided to make a bold movement. I said a bold move. That's what I meant to say. And I quit my job with no money saved. Here I am again, my second time quitting my job with no money saved. But the difference between the first time I quit my job with no money saved and the second time I quit my job with no money saved is that I knew why my businesses were failing. My businesses were failing because I had not mastered marketing and entrepreneurship. I was doing marketing activities, but I was missing the strategy and really missing how to really cohesively put it together to make consistent income. And as soon as I took my business online for the first year, I made $100,000. Now, some of you might be thinking, okay, $100,000. I'm so tired of hearing that story. Oh my God, everybody talking about making $100,000. But for somebody who has never made that kind of money in their life, and when you think about $100,000, typically lawyers, doctors, people who are like in really prominent places make that kind of money. And then you also have to factor in, I didn't have a degree. I don't have a college degree. And so being a person who don't have a college degree, you automatically think that your life is limited. You think that where you can go is limited. You think the opportunities that you're going to be presented with is limited. But I'm here to tell you that when you are really good at what you do, when you acquire the experience, and when you get the knowledge, you will be amazed at the opportunities that will present themselves when you are consistent and knowledgeable around what it is that you do. So the lesson here, okay? The lesson here that I really want you to get is that I was willing to trade in my job making close to $50,000 a year and to double that in less than a year doing less work, and I now have way more influence and impact. Now, I really do hope that you are enjoying this 10-part series, because in part 9, the story goes a little wonky. And you want to be here for it. So if you are just tuning in and you like, oh my God, I got to get up to speed, just click the link in the description or wherever you may be watching this video. And if you have been following this series, you know exactly how to get access to these videos. Thank you. I really do hope you have enjoyed yourself. I can't wait till tomorrow to talk about when profitability and individuality crash. So I can't wait. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.